So very good morning to everyone. Namaste to all. Without wasting much of your time, I'll bring Amishi on the platform. Good morning, Amishi. I can't hear you.
Good morning. I unmuted myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else is on mute, right? Yeah. So, Amishi, if I have to remember it correctly, your question was, I cannot execute self-discipline when it comes to doing or prioritizing myself and doing things for myself. But if I have to execute that discipline for others, I can.
Yes.
And is that one time or every time? Discipline is not something to do once. It is something to do every day.
Yes. So it is for most times and almost everything.
Okay. Although you all can also do it together, and will prefer everyone to keep their screens open so that, like, at least I know what you are going through. Yeah.
Do I mute myself?
No. You don't mute yourself because I will be asking. Everybody else will be on mute. Whoever joins late also need to be on mute, and I hope they do that. So, although whenever I have to do any task, no, you can speak it in your mind.
Okay, thank you.
I have to do any task for anybody else than myself, I am very quick with it and always do that. For some reason, when I have to take further step in my own growth, no matter how much ever I understand about it, that it's important, I seek for validation from others and I stop my own growth. I ignore my own inner voice and I somehow unknowingly or knowingly block myself from my own growth. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although, more than being disciplined with myself to be able to execute things, to take actions to achieve my goals, I don't even know whether I have complete awareness of my own goals or not. There is a difference in having desire and wanting to do something and setting goals, setting targets, and putting yourself completely with actions based on what you want to achieve rather than procrastinating. And that happens when you have complete clarity in you and the need in you at no matter what, you are taking that action because you understand that's very important. In spite of having the complete understanding that it is important for my own growth, I somehow only at that point of time look for validation from others and stop myself from doing. So I fail to understand where am I fearing growth subconsciously. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although unknowingly, I choose to be stagnant and I have blocked my growth, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Both the hands on your chest, close your eyes, 7 deep breath. Breathe in through the nostril, all the positive energy. Breathe out through the mouth, all the clutter. You keep your eyes shut. Again, rubbing the karate chop, although our soul comes down on the earth only and only with one intention, and that intention is the growth of our soul. And we take life after life, birth, to allow our soul to grow and to clear the stagnation. In spite of having that light within and the wisdom within, the understanding within me, in spite of my higher self guiding me, I fail to understand why is it that what my higher self demands, what my inner self demands, I do not prioritize this and forget prioritizing it. I completely give a deaf ear to that. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although people prioritize others' requirements and needs on a higher pedestal than their own as they seek for approval from them. And I know it very well. As and when I have prioritized others, there are many times that it is not always being appreciated because basically I vibrate from the feeling of I seek approval, and that comes from the belief of I'm not good enough. So that vicious circle never gets over, and it comes back in the form of people questioning my efforts or not being able to see it clearly, and the cycle continues. But in spite of that, I still go on ignoring myself and rejecting myself to attract more people rejecting me or make me feel being a reject or a deject. I am the one who can bring the change by aligning my energies with my own self, with my higher self, have clarity of what I wish to do, and start taking actions based on that. But I am not taking that step, and that makes me feel. Please complete the sentence. How does that make you feel? When you reject yourself, you reject yourself, all of you. After allowing yourself to say your feelings, you will mention your feelings. For example, that makes me feel stupid, that makes me feel vulnerable, that makes me feel like an idiot, that makes me feel whatever you want to tell yourself. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although I've heard it in last 1 year so many times from Sangeeta, life is all about the choices that we make. It doesn't matter what I did till now. What matters and what is important is what am I choosing to do now and what choice I'm making. Till now, what I lived, that was being decided by the choices I made till now in my past. But it's already done, over, and completed. What I will create for myself is the choice I make today for myself, and I will continue making for myself. So it doesn't matter what I did, what matters is the minute I learn from it. What is it that I choose to do from now? Whether I prioritize others or not, it is okay. What am I choosing now is the most important part. And that choice that I choose to make for myself would be in your mind, think about the choice, each one, what you would like to think for yourself, what you want to achieve, what you would like to receive for yourself. Continue rubbing the karate chop. I'll give you some time to think about the choice that you would like to make for yourself. And now say, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although, when I have clarity of what I would choose now and my goals, I believe I will be able to do it at the level of on the 0 to 10, where 0 is no belief in myself and 10 is maximum trust in myself at the level of whatever is the number that comes into your mind. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although I trust myself and I have faith in myself, I believe in my own ability at the level of just put that number from 0 to 10 and then say, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Both the hands on your chest, 7 deep breath. Breathe in through the nostril, all the positive energy. Breathe out through the mouth, all that is blocking from within. Just breathing positivity, breathing out all the clutter. And visualize yourself fulfilling your goals completely. If you still feel that you wish to do it for others, see yourself also as an external energy. You are one of them. The people for whom you always want to do the work can be your children, can be your spouse, can be your parents, in laws, friends, whoever. See yourself also part of them. And that the other part of you, which is also sitting with them, is demanding your help to fulfill the goals, to fulfill their goals completely. And see how you offer that person your help. How are you offering your help to that person to fulfill their goals? How do you stand by that person? What are the steps that you are taking? And that smile on that person's face and the gratitude towards you for helping you out. And visualize that person, the personality of yours, fulfilling the dream completely. That other personality is your inner self. And rather than being harsh to yourself, you are letting develop the vision to see your inner self from an external perspective, communicating with your inner self rather than being deaf, listening to your inner self, helping your inner self, knowing and realizing that the other self in you loves to help others. You utilize that quality of yours to help your inner self also today and every day. So, being disciplined enough from today onwards to every day morning when you wake up, you visualize your inner self sitting right opposite to you. Communicate to that personality of yours and ask, how can I help you? And choosing to help your inner self out. And see your inner self growing, glowing, falling in love with you. So dependent on you. And the joy that you receive by helping your own inner self. Slowly and gradually developing the bonding where among all that people who are sitting across you, knowing that this inner self, your personality, is your best friend. And among all of them, the first person that you ever choose to go and help out is this inner self. Because this inner self comes back offering a lot of love and gratitude to you. And for some reason, when this inner self is growing, a part of you is getting and feeling so complete, so joyous. Choosing to continue with this step that you have taken today to help your inner self till the day you feel the need to integrate that peaceful, successful inner self of yours, vibrating with joy, happiness, to be part of you. And that day, probably, that maybe few days, few months, few years, you integrate that inner self back into you. And together, you visualize your energy expanding and becoming so strong, so vibrant. Just visualize that stronger you, vibrant you, integrated back with your inner self, feeling absolutely fantastic, confident, feeling really, really good about it. As and when you feel fine, you can come back to the room feeling great, feeling vibrant, and open your eyes, knowing and realizing that this is the only reality your subconscious mind can create now as the unknown zone of how to be there for your inner self has become a known zone for you now. You know how to help your inner self out. It's very easy, like your second nature. So no matter what you do, every single day, in every moment, you prioritize your inner self, listen, help the inner self out. Feeling very clear, feeling really good about yourself, coming back to the room, completely integrated and balanced, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3. Back in the room, eyes open, wide awake. You can unmute yourself. How are you feeling?
Much better.
Could
More
you,
in alignment with myself, I can say that yes, I will do it. I am doing it for myself.
today morning when you woke up, did you meditate?
I did with whatever focus I could.
No,
But
meditation, people have the norm that meditation is all about that, all the outside thoughts will disappear. They don't. It's about, like, if I am talking to you, I'm in a meditative state. If I'm eating my food, I'm in a meditative state. Initially, we practice it because brain is a muscle and we want to develop it. Like, that's why we teach there are different practices, focus on your breath. We give an goal or an object. But eventually, meditation is not about taking that time out and meditating. Like, once you get used to it, even like you go to Vipassana to do that. But once you get used to it, it's being aware of the vibrations in the body and to know what's happening. It's not about getting up and then 1 hour sitting and then focusing and then no, thoughts, you go away. I don't want to look at it. It's not that. The minute, like how we say, it's like monkey. The moment you go away, it comes back. Like you're like, yeah, you are there. Like, okay, we are friends. So, I mean, it's fine. The point is, being disciplined enough to even take out that 30 seconds time to just be with the self.
yeah.
But like right now, what I would like you to do is what we did today. You actually like can listen to the meditation again and visualize your inner self out, not within you.
Within.
As an external force, and ask your inner self, like how all the others demand, I need your help here, and you prioritize. So that quality of yours, rather than considering, oh, it's such a negative quality, make it your best friend and make it positive for you. And obviously, you continue doing more for the person who shows gratitude. You are not doing it for the person who is making you feel very bad about it, right?
Yes.
Who will say, like, are you stupid? Like, you did this for me. You're like, go to hell. I don't want to do it for you next time.
Yeah.
So you know it very well. Yeah. So you will continue and your inner self will definitely come back with a lot of gratitude. So
Yes.
rather than like struggling with yourself, just do that. And it will take few days, few months, probably few years, till that day comes when you want to really integrate it back into you. And you just know how to work for yourself. But till then, don't struggle and say, oh, I have to prioritize myself. Okay, you prioritize yourself. Get that out and prioritize. See it at other self and prioritize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And could
This
you
is a
see
very
your goals?
different perspective to helping myself. And yes, if I visualize myself doing it for a second person, I know I can definitely do it then. Yes.
So that's what therapy is all about. What clients' mind functions, like go as per their flow, not as per what you want them to do.
Right.
Right? Start doing that, but do give us your feedback where what changes you start seeing from that.
I definitely will.
Okay. And all of you, I hope, could see your goals. If you did not, please listen to it again and again till you get your goals very, very clear. This is what we wish to achieve. Done? Yeah.
Yes.
So we thank you, Amishi, for joining.
Thank you very much for guiding me through this.
Yeah, do listen to it.
Yes.
And what we are planning to do from next week is actually holding your hand and step by step guideline practically to all of you. Like this week, we work metaphysically, like releases, subconscious releases, downloads, and everything. Next week will be step to step guideline with Pooja Parekh. So she is a special guest we are inviting. And if anyone I have ever observed in my life who is a master in execution, she is the one. She is associated with Sister for a long time, for many years, but a master of execution. So she comes out with easy solutions. By profession, she is an architect and pan India. Her work is pretty big and all. She will come specially for you all to help you out, to guide you all step by step journey. And I will be like completely like hand over the platform to her so that you guys know practically also how to do it, each part of it. Yeah. So we will continue with the self discipline week next week as well. If your friends, family, anyone, I guess this is something everyone requires. So if anyone has missed out, do let them know, because next week will be with Pooja and that recording may not be there for a long time, or we may not even put it on the live stream. We are not sure, it will be her decision. So make sure that you attend and do it, otherwise you miss out on the same. Got it? Thank you all for joining. Your question and answer are pending. Don't worry, we will take it one of the days. And see you all on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.